Hi everybody, welcome to Talk O'Clock. Happy Saturday. I'm back. Sorry for not having a vlog last week, but things have been crazy over here. Let me recap the 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. Well, speaking. The week started off with a birthday on Saturday. So Sebastian's grandma did celebrate her birthday, and we went out for a barbecue in the garden, and also had friends over at Sebastian's house to play a lot of Gloomhaven. And so both of those appointments pretty much clashed, and we had to, go back and forth between the two parties. And we managed. It was very lovely. We enjoyed ourselves, and it was a very stressful but very lovely weekend. And on Monday, I had my neurologist appointment talking about my recently done MRI. And I'm very proud to tell you, all is good. My MS did not progress. The lesions just look exactly the same as they did last year. So I'm doing really, really good health-wise, which is awesome. I very much like it. Very happy about that. And the rest of the week, so last week, I did have a gaming store date with Sebastian and his parents. That was Thursday. We had a gaming night with another friend of ours, also playing Gloomhaven, and that was very lovely as well. And we just had very many social appointments. And then I came home Thursday evening. Sorry for looking past the camera, but there's my calendar so I can recap what actually happened. Thursday evening I came home quite late-ish, and Jan didn't do well Thursday evening. It got even worse throughout the night and Friday morning, so I spent Friday morning talking to authorities and hotlines and hospitals and such to, figure out what is going on and what I have to do and what I can do. I'm not gonna go into specifics here because I think that is just very private between Jan and I. He really, really, really struggled. Depression, as I always say, is, excuse my French, a horrible bitch. And it got really, 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 really bad. So all of Thursday evening, Friday until like 2 or 3 p.m., things were very stressful. I worried a lot. Really a lot, and I had to figure out how to handle that situation. I think I did good in the end, but it was very stressful for me, and that kind of feeling lingered with me for quite a while, a couple of days actually, and I had not expected that, because usually I go into survival mode or emergency mode when I take care of somebody, and then I process my emotions later on. But this time around it was so crazy and so terrifying that I could not do that. I actually had to handle both the situation itself and my emotions on the other hand, and I had to handle them at the same time, which was very exhausting, weighed heavily on my emotions. But meanwhile, now with a couple of days of having rest and having that event pass, Um, I'm actually doing good. Jan is doing better. He got a little help from not a hospital, but kind of like a social worker on Friday, which got him out of that rut, out of that state of horrible depression, and got him to hang in there. I know I'm very vague, but I want to honor his privacy, and I want to give him the privacy. Though he kind of said, "Okay, you can tell whatever, it's fine," but I don't want to put that out there for now. Maybe in a couple of years, when we look back, and he's doing really good for a very long time. Maybe then we talk about it on one of our podcasts. But for now, let me just say it was very stressful. It was kind of a emergency situation that was very difficult to deal with. But that's that. To, well, get like an uphill thing, get into the swing of things. I went out of the house on, let me see, Friday late afternoon to Sunday evening. So we had another Warhammer pen and paper group scheduled, and I definitely needed distraction from this situation here. Jan was safe. I didn't leave him alone. I was on call, so to say, so on call, like a good old doctor. I was on call all the time, and he actually needed a little time and the house for himself. So that was something that we talked about, if it would be a good idea or not, and how we're gonna handle things. And he did really well in comparison. Like, if you think about the situation itself, he did really well on the weekend. He managed to get himself out of that very, very, very dark and deep hole and linger in the twilight until professional help can be provided, which, by the way, next Tuesday. Thank God, guys, the outpatient program is reopened and he can start therapy next Tuesday. And yeah, it's been 5 very critical months here with the outpatient program being closed. So them reopening it finally and him being able to go to therapy is, honestly, it's a lifesaver. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, Saturday I had a very lovely Warhammer pen and paper group. We played for 11 hours. Had a lot of fun, enjoyed ourselves a lot. And for me it was, on top of just enjoying time with my friends and getting my brain into a fantasy world, it was a distraction on another level too. Again, I was always on call. I always had an eye on my cell phone, seeing if he needs me, if he says something. But I was able to forget the situation that I had just experienced. And that was necessary, very lovely, and very, very helpful. I think that weekend, in part, is the reason I'm doing so good today, and that I'm, not afraid of situations that might come. Gosh, I hate being so vague. But I hope you understand what I mean. Anyways, on Sunday, it was Sebastian's mom's birthday. So we went to her birthday party. I stayed a little longer than Sebastian because he had to learn for university. There was an exam on Monday. he had to learn a little more and just study and, you know, prep for the exam. But I stayed a little longer, and the four of us, so mom, dad, and the sister, we had a very lovely quiet evening after all the party guests were gone. Well, not were gone, they went home, you know. But yeah, it was a very lovely day, very exhausting, but very lovely. And this week I've been actually just working a lot. I had said that I think did I say it on the vlog? Not sure, but I said it on Beyond the Lines, that I have 5 commissions. I finished the last one this afternoon. So all week long I have been painting. Last week I did the design, so just sketching things and working on line work. And this week, Monday and no, not Monday, Tuesday and today, I did paint a lot, and that was very lovely. So all the 5 pictures are done, and I can bring in to the customer tomorrow. No, Saturday. I'm gonna figure that out how that works. But yeah, that was very productive, I have to say, and I loved painting. I hadn't painted in 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time, and it was lovely to get to watercolors again. So you're gonna see videos of those commissions later this year. I do have the permission to publish, and I will do so very soon. And yesterday I actually had a surprise, well, not a surprise visit, but a spontaneous visit from my mom. And we actually just wanted to drink a tea together and chat a little bit and do 1 or 2 things that she brought over and I had to take a look at, and yada yada yada. But then we decided, we haven't been out together in a long while. So I think the last time was maybe January. I guess it was January. So really long time. So we went out yesterday in the afternoon. Had a very lovely time, just spent the whole afternoon, like from 12 or 1 p.m. To like 5 p.m. together, just her and I, and we really enjoyed it. We soaked in the energy of the other like a sponge, and that was very lovely. And I'm very happy that I can hopefully see her in calendar. Let me check. 2.5 weeks. We have a meeting, an appointment scheduled where we want to go out again, and yeah, that's just been lovely. And other than that, it was just a lot of admin work with me. I didn't do any coloring. The 30-day coloring challenge ends today, and I think I stopped at day 12, 14 maybe, I don't know. I was just so busy and quite exhausted that I couldn't do any of the coloring, but I'm gonna just continue working on those pages with my coloring every day for like 5 or 10 minutes kind of a thing as a warm-up, or like the last thing in the day that I do, like calming down and relaxing kind of a thing. And I think I'm gonna get those pictures finished one way or the other. Maybe there's another coloring challenge coming, I don't know. But let me take a sip. Handmade iced tea, very yummy. So yeah, that was very busy, and I'm gonna have quite a busy weekend. Not tomorrow though. Tomorrow Sebastian and I are going to take a day off and just take a date day. That's what I like to call it. So we're going out for a picnic. We're gonna paint. we're just gonna enjoy the whole day together, just him and I time, nobody else around us, and just recharging those batteries that have been emptied heavily because of very, very many social contacts in the last month. So July was very, very social, and that takes away a lot of energy in me, and that's probably him. Yep, that's him. WhatsApp, bing! Sorry about that. We're just gonna take a whole day just for the two of us. We're gonna do the same thing on Sunday. We haven't anything planned yet, but we want to work in my garden for a little bit, because sheesh, with the weather here, everything's exploding. I can harvest a couple of things. There's more carrots, potatoes. I can harvest potatoes. And kohlrabi is ready to be harvested. More lettuce, rucola. Arugula, that's the English word. Rucola, by the way, is the German word. Let me look at the garden. What else? Yeah, that's what I can harvest. I gotta maintain the garden a bit. He's gonna help on Sunday, so I think we're gonna have a stay-at-home day. Just the two of us, recharging those batteries some more. And on Saturday, we have an appointment with a family. It's another DSA, so pen and paper fantasy, kind of Middle Ages kind of a setting that we're gonna play. I prepped, yeah, that's what I did this week on Monday. I prepped an essay, so every time we meet up, one of us in the group has to prepare a lecture or an essay or something for like maybe 15 minutes, for about 15 minutes before the game, of a special aspect of the world of DSA. And this time it was my turn, and I prepped it, and my game master approved and loved it. So yeah, I worked for like 10 hours on that on Monday. But yeah, I learned a lot. It was quite enjoyable. So yeah, that's been my 2 weeks. Still exhausted, but getting better, and looking forward to some quiet days this weekend and a little family time, and looking forward to next week, because I'm gonna film a lot. It's time to film the next batch for Pinselgeschichten Junior. I did prep all the work for it, what I want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have some filming days, guys, and I'm having three special things planned next week. 2 of them I can't show you. The third, maybe. I haven't talked to Sebastian yet. So yeah, get ready for next week. I hope you had a good one, or the last 14 days have been kind to you. You experienced lovely things, and you're doing good. I'm gonna see you next week on Saturday. And thanks for watching, and thanks for understanding that I have to be vague about some things, or I want to be vague about some things, and for taking a week, not a week off, but skipping one vlog because, well, crazy times, guys. So have fun, take good care, and I'm gonna see you. Bye.